since 1840, when the world's first stamp was born in England. Still now, there have been a total of nearly millions of stamps issued around the world. Stamps are the puzzles of history, geography, and culture of each country. The square inch connects several waters, and stamp flowers knows ancient and modern. Thus, the world stamps collection is known as the hobbies of the king of the hobbies. In 1995, the United Nations Bulletin said that every stamp that passes from one country to another is a tiny messenger of friendship. The messenger brought the two countries a closer relationship. And every stamp circulating in the country is shaping the emotions of the native people. Today, Global Cloud will introduce you a special messenger of the stamp world, which also is a special paradise for stamp collectors, United Nations Postal Union. And this is the first worldwide international postal and philatelic organization in history. The outline of the Union is based on the purpose of the United Nations, under the guidance of the United Nations Postal Administration, to operate the communication and business of folk stamps. The Union is located at United Nations headquarters in New York. The United Nations Postal Union is co-sponsored by the Macau Guotai Anbang Group and the United Nations Management Service, uniting the U.S. National Post Office, Swiss National Post Office, and the Australian National Post Office as co-participants, which has established 3 branches in New York, Geneva, Vienna, to embrace the world with peace and connect the country with postal is the core concept of the United Nations Postal Union. One of the priority resources of the United Nations Postal Union is the operation of United Nations stamps. The special status of United Nations stamps in the world and in history is obvious. The first set of the United Nations stamps in dollars was issued on October 24, 1951, the United Nations Day. Human rights, environment, endangered species, and peace are issues in general concern to people of the world, which also are the subjects of stamp propaganda of the United Nations Postal Administration. The United Nations is the only organization in the world without country or territory, but it can issue stamps. It is also the only post office in the world which issues stamps in 3 different currencies, which are dollars, Swiss francs, and euro. The United Nations has also issued more than 1,000 kinds of stamp created by the world's top artists based on the current world's hotspots. Now they are still possible to be collected in all, whose market appreciation space is quite enormous. Apart from United Nations stamps, the United Nations Postal Union also collects hundreds of thousands kinds of precious stamps from all over the world. In the New York World Stamp Exhibition in 2016, in 1856, a British Guiana magenta sailing stamp once was auctioned to nearly $9.5 million, and the Chinese first zodiac stamp monkey stamps issued in 1980 was yearly exhibited, whose face value was only 8 cents at that time, and now its value can reach more than $2 billion. So there is a legend of a version of monkey stamp, a suit of rooms. United Nations Postal Union, mailing true feelings, delivering peace, connecting countries, recording history, collecting the world.